It's needed sometimes, especially about the Yo, the nigga about that shit was
What happened?
shit about to get.
No, for real.
Oh, we gotta talk about.
We talking about drugs. I don't know why y'all waiting to start and like for the finish rolling up. That's the whole point of this episode.
Niggas already zoomed.
Well, intro. Yeah.
So this is Am I Toxic? This is Haitian Prince, and I'm here with my co-host Daniel. And we got two guests with us here today.
Hi, my name is Nina.
I'm Danny. We are
Sister Blue Sweets.
They got the fire treats, so y'all definitely go ahead and look them up, get some treats.
Y'all want to give y'all socials?
IG Sister Blue Sweets.
All one word?
Yes, all one word. Everything's under lowercase.
Perfect. And today I wanted to get into drugs and alcohol. So
Oh, we doing drugs?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Son, you feel me? Son, you might enjoy getting into.
Finally, something I can talk about.
So with that being said, do you guys
Do you guys do drugs?
I
Partake,
mean,
dibble,
what type
dabble.
of drugs are we talking about?
any at all? Like what are you like? What's okay to you? What's not okay? What would you question if somebody was into it? Because there's a lot of
Cocaine. Cocaine is not okay.
the cocaine. Okay.
Well, I don't know.
You like-
I feel like no, it's
She
not
said,
that.
I don't know.
It's not that. It's not that.
You gotta do a
I
nose check.
feel like ain't nothing. I don't do that. I feel like if you do drugs though, like in moderation, like you shouldn't abuse it. You get me? So like I don't agree with doing coke, but if that's something that you do,
Just
don't be overdoing it because you're about to be looking reckless.
Because I understand this, especially in Miami, there's some jobs out here where like, you probably need to do a little bit of coke. If you try to survive. I'm not going to work one of them jobs.
Yeah,
But there's some jobs out here where coke will probably help you. Just like Adam, like I do art
Did you tell
shit.
me which jobs?
Yeah, like what job do you think?
Because I
If you're in a partying job all the time, like I feel so bad for
Yeah.
females who are bottle girls. Like you have to be up.
yo,
Like
I'm not.
not just like awake, but like up the entire time. Even no matter you were getting sexually harassed the entire night, niggas is grabbing your ass
One
and
of my
titties, and you
homeboys-
still gotta be peppy.
overwhelming.
You gonna do coke.
One of my homeboys worked at like a nightclub, and it was a 24-hour nightclub, and he was just like, bro, like you work with demons all day. Like he was like all night. Like he was like, you gotta party. Because he was like, if you're sober, you're just gonna be upset the whole time, bro. And he was
Yeah,
like,
dealing with all those drunk people.
yeah, exactly.
Even now,
But
doing
not-
like photography and recording, going to studios and shit like that, like I have to be high because like sometimes around niggas on Xans. If I'm sober, I'm too responsible. I'm not trying to like what the fuck. I don't want to be
you
around
get
you.
frustrated.
Yeah.
You're just like, bro, what are you on?
Around drunk people, if you're sober, you're definitely like annoyed as fuck.
That's why when I go out, even when I go out when people drink, I'm gonna get high because I'm just gonna keep laughing at everyone it is, make sure my people are good, and then
And
laugh at everyone
and
else.
just stay cool and mellow. So I was gonna say, I feel like, although there are some drugs out there that are like super like, Nick, are you a crackhead? But I feel like,
What would you consider?
like the,
Xans.
yeah,
Any drug where you have to fight the effect of the drug makes you a drug addict. Xans, lean.
the little the bottle shit that they be huffing. I don't know.
The vape?
What
Not
friends
the little
you
can,
have?
the little canister, not like
Oh
dude,
no, that's
nah, niggas be out here.
Yeah.
There's if we're talking about drugs, there's drugs out here. You feel me? But I feel like alcohol is like worse than like the normal stuff.
But see, here's the thing though. There's a lot of people who use drugs and like don't realize they're drug addicts. There's a lot of alcoholics out here.
Yeah, and
There's
they
a lot
don't
of
realize they're
potheads who are drug
abusing it.
addicts.
Yeah, they don't realize.
See, I'm a pothead, right? Like,
I'm a weed
but
addict.
I don't touch literally nothing else. Like, I'm pussy like that. Like, I'm not trying nothing. You feel me? Like, that's just me. But like, there are niggas out here who like need something to get through the day, and they be staying at home. like they, and I don't mean like working from home. Like they're not. They're literally just at the crib, not doing nothing. You don't got nothing going, and like they need something to get through the day. It's like niggas, life is bro. Like you're a crackhead.
But my life isn't even that bad. I just enjoy smoking weed way too much.
No, but I don't think that's the same though.
But the thing is, but I
Like,
realized
doing like
I realized it was an issue. Well, not really an issue, but I realized I'm kind of addicted or I have a substance. What is it, like not addiction, but what's the?
something.
No, it's not really abuse.
Problem?
Reliance on it.
Okay.
Because I can't go out, like, I can't do this show without smoking. Because if I don't, I'm going to start thinking about 87,000 other things. Y'all going to lose the fuck out of me. Especially if you're talking about something I don't really, like...
Care or interested in.
Yeah, it's not even that care or interest. It's like something I haven't experienced and I don't have something to add to. You're going to lose me. I'm going to be way the fuck out there. Like, I'm going to be going. That's why you said drugs. I'm like, bet. I'm here from the get-go. But when y'all were talking about, like, strip club, like, I've been talking to, like, 20 minutes in. Because, like, I went to strip club 3 times in my life and I'm 26.
I feel
so
that.
like I can't really contribute. No, I feel you, but I mean I feel like it's different. I feel like I feel like somebody who like needs to pop perks is different than
that's
somebody
too
who needs to split. You
much.
feel me? Like I feel like there's
Yeah,
a
but people
difference.
make it seem like weed is cocaine, and it is
Word.
not that. They make it seem like that shit got you itching and everything, and it's not
But
that.
what's crazy is cocaine isn't even like cocaine. It's just people abuse the shit out of it.
Yeah, and
so
it
if you don't do
boosts.
cocaine, that's the thing though. If you don't do cocaine, the only people you ever see do
Yeah.
cocaine are the dumbasses.
Yeah, like
Because the people who are doing it
It's
responsibly
for
aren't just in the club doing
projection.
cocaine.
Yeah, they like in the office. They got their little take their little bomb.
Look,
Yeah.
All right, let's look at these numbers.
Nah,
And they
but the
just
thing
zone
is,
in.
People think you can't tell they're on cocaine, and you can always tell.
I mean, somebody who can control their substance, like it's like someone who like pops Addies on a regular. Like,
But see, that's your personality becoming the drug. Like, I can fully admit weed has become part of my personality. Being high is part of my personality because I do it so much. Like, I think people, like, when people see me sober, like completely sober, people are like, wait, you're different. Like, what the fuck is going on? It's not you.
yeah,
I've gotten to that point. That's when I realized, okay, maybe I might be considered a weed addict.
it's a personality trait.
yeah, yeah. Basically, because I'm like, unfortunately, like I will be late everywhere, like 5 to 10 minutes, because I gotta get that.
I'm
I
high.
realize that, but that's a
and
bad habit.
it
though.
is,
Like
and
I
I
don't
know
want that
people
to
do
be a part of the pothead stereotype because
Yo.
you get me. Like that's what people think. Like
I just
y'all are
gotta
never
be
on time.
earlier.
Y'all
But
are lazy as
unfortunately,
fuck.
I've learned that, like, that is true.
You get me? Like it consumes you.
It's not even that, bro. I just
You
feel
learn it,
like
but you have to.
I just feel like
be strong.
no matter where I go,
Like,
Mentally, yeah, you have to prepare to know.
It's not even that much. You have to be stronger. You just have to, and which is why, like, I'm just like, I've made sure I worked so hard to create my life and make it the way it is. You just have to make your life to a point to where, like, if I show up an hour late because I need to go buy some weed, everyone in this room completely understands. So I make sure I work with people and I'm around people who understand it. Everyone here understands, like, yo, I
Understand
need
your
to go.
priorities.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like I saw the like you, my plug wasn't around. Like, bruh,
Yeah,
I already
I
know what to do.
understand.
Yeah,
So that's my thing is people. There's a lot of people. Like, when you can make the drug fit your life and it's not a problem in your life,
Mm-hmm.
I want to consider you an addict, but you are relying on it if you need it to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I mean, okay,
That's
so
a very good way to put it for people
Okay.
that don't understand.
do you feel like if your partner was into a drug that you felt like was a little bit more dangerous than just smoking,
Yeah.
you feel me, or like he was doing like heavy ass drugs like all the time, like injection shit, whatever.
Oh,
Nah,
that's over with.
Yeah, the injection shit, like, you automatic crackhead. I've never heard
I'm not
any.
even.
Have you ever heard a good
We're
story
not-
about crack?
Yeah, like
No
that's not a
injecting
thing.
anything. No.
Alright,
I'm
so
so
what-
sorry.
alright.
I've heard some good stories about people on coke, so I
Yeah, we
understand.
got
But
dating somebody, and like months later, I realized they have a habit, and it's them shooting themselves up. I'm out.
oh,
But
That's
that's
what
what
you're
I
trying
mean.
to
Yeah,
say.
that's what I mean.
No,
like,
it's
I
not
can
happening.
date a
you
chick.
didn't meet them.
I can date a chick who does coke.
Yeah, like.
But like,
Mm-mm.
Crack is a little too far, but if it was like coke or Adderall, and the chick's like, oh, I do coke or Adderall when I go out and party every like 2 or 3 times a month. As long as it's not affecting us, she's not going to do a coke and Adderall and getting arrested, not like fucking up her life. It's not gonna be an issue because it'd be the same thing. Like, I've dated chicks who don't smoke weed, they're really
Okay.
like religious and shit like that, and they leave me alone with my weed. I just don't smoke it around them, and it
Yeah.
doesn't affect our relationship. As long as it doesn't affect the relationship, I don't have an issue. But if you out here doing coke every night and then you calling me coked out,
Yeah.
babe, what are you doing? What are you doing? Nah, that's
like it's around, bro. Like I'm not dealing with this. But okay, so coke and Addy, you're cool with in moderation. What about shrooms, LSD, acid?
Nigga, we doing that together.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm in a relationship, I want the person that I'm with to do that type of drug
So
with
you
me
wouldn't be able to
because-
date somebody who like is no drugs.
Well, I mean, I've dealt with people who literally, will make you feel like, yo, you're crazy for doing that type of thing, or like, yo, like, that is the gateway. Like, there's
Okay.
people that
They
think
still
that
think
way,
it's a gateway.
No, of course.
And there's you know, there's guys that don't think that is like normal. You know what I'm saying?
Well, of course.
You
I
know,
feel
where
like
they feel like
But that is a good question. Like, do you guys ever have an issue with dudes feeling weird about chicks doing drugs? I feel like it's less acceptable when chicks are on perks, but there's a bunch of niggas out here just popping perks all the fucking time.
For
Yeah, and
Females
it's
are
like
just
we have
more.
to adjust to
Yeah, in
and
every aspect.
I
and
think
it's
they're
like-
both crackheads though.
but
Yes.
it's
No, they
so-
are. But I'm saying
I don't
like it's,
see the difference.
some niggas are cool because they pop their perks, but like
Yeah.
females don't.
I don't think
Girls get looked at as hoes once they start doing perks and shit like that. They're not looked at like, oh yeah, he's as cool as the
Well,
nigga doing
maybe
perks.
because
Or
the
a
culture
junk.
that we live in down here, I just feel like there's always drugs. Like Miami was built off of drug and
Yeah,
that's
it's the
just-
fast life.
you feel me? And we live around that. Like I know so many people who do drugs that like girl or like I think it's weird when somebody tells me they don't do drugs. Like I'm like nigga nothing. You don't even
Yeah,
smoke.
like
You don't even smoke weed. You
tell
go
me
through life
story.
just raw and
Tell me-
shit.
yes,
Like,
me.
like
Why are you so
raw
weird?
dogging life at this
Yeah.
point. Like nigga, you got
And why
no
is that
buffer.
fun?
Like no buffer at all. You just taking the stress, bruh. Like
I don't
shit
like it.
yeah.
Either.
I don't like.
I
that
don't
for you.
trust it. I don't
But-
trust. You're lying.
Yeah.
But here's the thing
You
though,
ain't got no outlet.
Because you
No,
tried
everyone
something
they do have
that let
outlets.
you know.
But that's the problem. People who don't do drugs, they don't realize they have a drug. It's just not drugs. Coffee can be a drug. A lot of these
It's an
niggas are
addiction.
addicted to
It
coffee.
is.
It's an addiction.
Yeah.
Sugar is a drug.
Dairy.
Shopping is a drug.
Yeah.
I just choose mine.
Especially during this pandemic, people are on Amazon all day long trying to fill
Yeah.
that fucking void. It's the same
Trying to
shit.
feel something.
Social media addiction.
Yeah.
Yo.
Everything you can become addicted to it. It's all about your mindset. But they only say they only make us believe that the things that are illegal are like drugs. And a lot of these illegal things are like okay for us. You know what I'm saying? They open and make
But
us
what's
aware
wild
of
is
different
the
things.
legal shit is so much worse. I feel like alcohol is
Yo,
the worst.
That's what I'm trying
If you want to compare all the highs
Yes.
of all the
Also,
drugs,
alcohol-
alcohol is one of the
alcohol-
worst ones.
Yo, this is my thing, right? Like people
Alcohol
are
completely changes you.
what?
I said alcohol completely changes you.
Like
You literally do
almost-
things you don't want to do.
I don't even think that's really the case. I just feel like you have no control. So even it could be a passing thought, which I feel like naturally human beings, you're just gonna have passing thoughts.
Grab her ass.
You feel me? And like I feel like niggas go through like
Yes,
super and
but-
see a nice booty and be like, bruh, like you feel me? But you're like, nigga,
I don't
I'm
think
not about to
female-
go touch random people.
Even the nicest dude, I don't think females understand. Like niggas just sitting there like, damn, that's a nice ass. I want to grab it, but I shouldn't. But when
Yeah,
you're
like-
drunk,
And
Oh
women
my
do the same
God.
thing. Women do the same. If they see a guy that they're attracted to, like you might think some
Toxic as
savage.
fuck.
But
it's not toxic
So-
if you don't do it.
hold
Are
on,
they
time out.
toxic?
Y'all
Are
toxic
they
for trying
toxic?
to. Nah, you're toxic for trying to control my thoughts.
my
I can't even.
God.
Time out,
No,
time out.
oh my god,
Okay.
yeah, like
So y'all don't do that?
like they
So
can
y'all don't do
control
that?
all
Time
themselves.
out,
No,
time
no,
out.
no, that
So
you
y'all don't
can.
do
I
that?
have not been in a place where I am like, oh my god, I need to grab his dick.
Or yeah, exactly.
What the fuck
But
am I doing?
You've never looked at a dude and been like, for a split second, like, damn, I would fuck this shit up.
Yeah, but it's not
That's-
like I would be. No,
that's the
it's
same-
not drunk.
it's the
It's
same
not.
thing.
It's not drunk though. Like the
No,
liquor
but
will
the-
make me do
No,
that.
but I'm saying this, drunk or sober, you have those
Like
thoughts.
the impulse.
The liquor
It's
is the
weird.
liquor
though,
is
the
what
way
the
you
problem.
set
The
up
impulse
the
comes from.
impulse.
No,
It's
animalistic.
different. It's totally different.
Excuse me for having
I'm not even gonna be like,
testosterone.
I need to fuck him. It's still not gonna be that.
No, I
As a
don't
woman,
even
don't
think-
get mad, but
I
it's still not gonna
promise
be
you-
that. It's not.
First and
I'm sorry.
foremost, I've been one of the reasons I don't like going to clubs is because when females get drunk, they like to use it as an excuse to
To
just
touch
do
all
shit.
over you, but I'm not like that.
No,
Like,
that's the thing. Okay,
no,
who
and
said
I
you?
get me. So I'm talking. So we're
No, I'm
just
just-
talking about generalization.
Yeah, I'm not talking about you. I'm just
Oh
saying.
well, I'm not gonna speak about my female community like that. I'm not just gonna dog them on camera like that.
Nah, I mean, I thought
It's
niggas all
hard
the
for us
time.
to go
Niggas,
out, man.
Yeah, it
It's
is
hard.
though. It's a totally
Well, that's
different
totally
ballgame.
nice.
So for me to even get drunk to that level, it's like I have to be around a whole bunch of people that I trust. I'm probably not even at
Right.
the club if I'm not drunk.
Yeah, but see, that's
Okay.
you.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But let's talk
Some
about the
people
general
go through
public. You don't even have to generalize. Just use your eyes when you go out. You're just looking around like, bruh,
There is
how
some sloppy
how are
shit.
you with like how are you high on ecstasy with just your homegirls and you're out in public right now?
No, there's
What the fuck is wrong with?
it's
Yeah.
not
As a
even that.
female, what is wrong with you?
no, there's
I don't-
plenty of adults and women who think they could just go out and do drugs
And they don't show. Like, it doesn't show.
So-
Fuck, not even showing.
Like they can handle it, and they can. They
Yeah.
don't know their tolerance.
You tell them you don't have not one sober person in your circle. Like that's why I smoke. 'Cause at least
Yeah.
wherever I go, I know I'm the sober person. Like I can turn off my high.
Yeah, when
But
some
if
shit
all of
fuck
us
shit
fucked
happens,
up,
like
then
this shit
what?
is shut down. Alright, let's go wrap this shit up.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing niggas by their collars. Let's go.
You feel me? But that's the thing. Like, I feel like going out though, I can understand when somebody like might abuse like a drug for the night or whatever. You don't really know if it's like a real problem. I feel like I'm more scared of the functioning alcoholic, the dude who has to drink through his 9 to 5 to get through the day,
Yeah.
and people can't really tell.
Yeah.
Or
It's
like
so
I've worked
healthy.
people like
I'm not afraid of that
Same.
dude. Cause yeah,
Worse.
I'm more afraid of the. You know who I'm afraid of? The people who have to get blackout drunk every single time they go out. People who don't know
They're
their tolerance.
escaping something.
People who party so much but yet still don't know their tolerance.
okay, but
Those people scare me.
what if that person, somebody like that, goes out only once a month?
But here's the
Yeah.
thing though: the person who's an alcoholic,
Well, not one.
at the very worst case, what is the worst thing that's gonna happen to that person that's drinking all the time? Besides maybe getting into a car accident while you're drunk, he's
I
probably
think
gonna
that's the
shoot.
worst.
Okay, no,
No.
no, it's not. Here's why. Because yeah, that's gonna happen regardless. Like I can go drive home right now. I look at my phone, I accidentally go kill a kid.
Here's the thing.
No,
But the
it's
nigga who-
everyone
told
is that an
affected
alcoholic
Yeah.
takes on their
alcoholics.
family is fucked up.
But what I'm saying is, the person who has to get
That's what I'm
blackout
saying.
drunk
that
every
person
single time.
is a tyrant.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
to the
That's why
community.
you know why I'm
Not every single time. Sometimes that person just, usually a lot of time, that person's by themselves or they're lonely as shit.
You know, time
But the
out.
person who gets blackout drunk is looking to purposely affect everybody. Like,
Nah.
they're swinging on
I
people.
haven't
They're trying to
seen
fuck
it,
whoever they're gonna.
though.
What?
This is how I see it,
Because
right?
when you black out,
This is what I'm saying. This is how I see it. If you're one
If you
person
drink
who just when
Red
you
Bull
go
and
out,
vodkas all night and you black out, but your body didn't.
but this is what I'm saying. When you black out like that, usually you're gonna get to the point where your body crashes. And the way I see it, most of the time when you do end up blacking out like that, you're only you have more of a chance where you're only endangering yourself, which might seem kind of selfish, but I don't give a
It's
fuck.
not.
But I feel like the functioning alcoholic one day might just make a one slight turn, hit somebody in a car accident.
Here's the thing with the functioning alcoholic. He still has all of his logic. That's the thing. The functioning alcoholic isn't he's getting drunk, but he's not like getting plastered drunk. The functioning alcoholic is a scientist. Like he knows exactly how much he needs to drink at noon in order to be good until 3.
I
The nigga-
think this.
The nigga who goes out and parties, he's like, I'm gonna get so drunk on these vodkas and fucking Red Bulls that I'm gonna be blacked out by 30 minutes into it. I don't know what's going on, but I'm still going until 4. My body's still moving until 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, and I gotta ask everyone else what just happened.
I just don't know anyone that goes out and purposely blacks out, though. Like,
Nah,
you get me?
people-
No.
nah, people be
Because
doing
that's
that
not
shit.
the life we live.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
I just.
I was in the
like,
Marine Corps.
So
Imagine.
you get me? So for you to be telling this story for me, I would still think that the
has some
everyday
type of
alcoholic is.
Cause
the
you're an
problematic
inside
one.
person. That's why I don't go inside. In my life now, the functioning alcoholic's more of an issue because I have a
Yeah.
limited circle. I'm around the same people more often. But if I'm outside, the functioning alcoholic, if he's out at the club, I'm not worried about him.
Yeah.
If I know he's not gonna cause no trouble. The worst is gonna
Out
happen
the way.
is he's going to leave and disappear somewhere by himself.
Yeah.
The nigga who's getting blackout drunk, I literally have to watch him the entire night because I gotta see what he's doing because he
You
might
don't know
swing
what
on
his
someone.
motives are.
It might because he
He's
doesn't have
tripping.
motives. You know how many people like are sitting there sexually harassed and shit? Like you said, they get that
Yeah.
impulse of grab her ass and then they just go do the shit.
Yeah, see? It's never
Yeah.
gotten there.
Okay, I guess you're right. but
That's
I
why
wouldn't-
that's why I'm more afraid of it because the functional alcoholic hates himself. The blackout dude thinks he's amazing and everything he's doing is right.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel you. I was thinking more so when blacking out, passing out too.
Yeah, like the way
Like, the
I
nigga
see
pass
blacking
out-
out is like I'm blacked out and I'm like everybody gotta carry me to the whip.
You
Everybody gotta
You never
control my
and if you are
ass.
by yourself and you
No,
pass
but
out,
there-
like unfortunately, I don't give 2 fucks.
Well, there's the
Let that
rage
nigga
that
sleep in the
may
club.
erupt in someone is something different, but I've just never been around.
And that's
it.
also the problem in Miami because it's not just alcohol. It's alcohol,
Yeah.
you're blacked out on
It's
alcohol, and now you're
something
also on
Something
Molly,
else,
Coke.
Yeah.
Yo, what about Molly?
What?
No,
I don't think I tried them when I was younger.
for real.
As a child, so I
Yeah.
had no business trying them.
I would never do it as like a party drunk. I do it like to fuck or just to see what the feeling is. That's simply what I do with acid. I'm not doing it just for fun.
Hold on, time.
I'm experimenting.
Well,
Because I was even thinking about
That's
that.
what ecstasy is for, but
Yo.
But you know, I
Fucking
know
on
about
acid
ecstasy. People
shrooms.
also trip on ecstasy. I didn't know that. I really thought it was just a sex drug. But supposedly
X?
it's like
Oh yeah, it's
you
like
have like visuals.
It's a
and
party
shit.
drug. That's why they go to raves and do it because like you feel.
So what's the difference?
It's like doing a low dosage of shrooms
Oh, okay.
and then like a
With
good
X?
trip, but having a good trip.
But that should make you
Wait, so X is like a low dose of.
very
No, it's not the
like,
feeling.
emotional
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
Right.
Because I was gonna say.
I wouldn't know.
Because I was gonna say, what's the difference between X, shrooms, and acid?
Okay.
Yeah, right? Because they're all
Ecstasy
different.
I've never
in the
done
lab. So it's acid
But shrooms are grown.
out of the ground.
Yep.
Or shrooms are
Acid is
natural.
completely man-made, just strictly chemicals.
Yeah.
Shrooms is shrooms. Literally mushrooms you found in the ground. All specific kinds of mushrooms.
So don't be out here eating grass.
I don't eat that.
Don't just out. Yo, I know people who just be eating mushrooms they found on the floor thinking like that's mushrooms to trip.
And it's
Like,
not.
That's not safe.
Like, you probably eating poisonous fungus. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, that's just a
That's
mushroom.
insane.
Yeah.
yo, that shit is crazy. I'm too pussy to try shrooms though.
I'm gonna get you to do it.
I think everybody should.
See, here's the thing: is with shrooms, you
I
gotta make
I'll
sure.
just wig the fuck out.
Your
No,
first time you
if
just have to do
think
like
that it's
a
gonna-
gram. Your very first time, do a gram and be with someone you actually
Or
fuck
even
with.
a 0.7 will get you real nice and cozy.
I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm good with just weed though.
But
I mean, weed is nice, but like the thing is like at least for me, at first shrooms I used to do it for fun, but now it's like a complete eye opener to like the things that I can do in my life.
Me and you have had way too many deep conversations, so I know you would like mushrooms.
He would love it
Yeah.
though, because he'd be like, it wouldn't even make him trip because his third eye is open.
That's what you would be
He
like me,
sees
where
on
you're not going to be
himself,
seeing shit. You're just gonna be like,
Oh,
oh, okay. You're gonna listen to a song and be like, oh, yo, there's a fourth drum in there.
yeah.
Like
No,
that
I'll
ass serious,
listen to
bro.
a song and be like, I don't like this shit at all.
Bro, I remember when
I
I first got out of the military, I did acid, and it literally just made me think. I like to stop back. I'm like, bro, I dead ass used to get yelled at for having trash in my trash can when I left my room. Like I really let niggas yell. Bro, you don't understand. For 5 years of my life, pull-ups, the number of pull-ups I could do was like a major thing of how much I get paid and my promotion.
Yeah.
And I did acid, and I just sat there and went,
That's
that was fucking retarded as shit. Why was I running every day at 5 a.m.?
I feel like I knew that about the military. That's why I never, even though I got close every single time, I never signed with the recruiter because I was like,
But
this don't sound right, bro.
But the thing is, with mushrooms, once again, it's making different neurons in your brain fire that don't normally fire. So you literally would just see something in a
so
different
y'all
perspective.
telling me shrooms is like limitless.
it's a different type of therapy. Number one,
Yeah, the things that you would try
Back
to
to
do in therapy for like 14 years, you can discover in like a 4-hour trip, depending on the dosage that you take. It's
And how much you're willing to
life-changing.
cry.
Yeah, it's life changing.
dosage, dose, and setting.
And it's also
Something
like
that.
it foreshadows a lot of shit in your life too. When you
Yes.
do it, like if you do it and you're in the wrong environment or you're around the wrong people, it lets you know that those people are not really for you. Like, you know, it's actually
So for me, I feel like I would want to do it in a controlled environment.
Yeah.
You have to.
that's
But
the best.
That's why I keep telling you.
but I'm
That's
still
why I keep
scared
telling you, if you were to ever do it, you'd probably end up doing it with me because I'm not out here like, oh, let's do acid and go to South Beach. I'm like, yo, let's do acid. We're gonna go chill in a park.
Nah, acid.
And we're gonna figure out.
They say
Oh,
acid is like an electric guitar and shrooms is like an acoustic.
Yeah.
And personally, acoustic me any day, baby. Because I don't want that loud shit.
Yeah, I don't know about acid.
It'll take you somewhere else if
It
you're not
does
in
not.
the right place. But some people love acid.
Yeah, I don't know
Some
about that
shrooms.
one, folks. Yeah,
I think
But it's
Everyone
supposedly
should.
they're the same thing.
I don't know, but that lab shit scared me. nigga.
which is why you should try shrooms.
That's why acid is so
You
bad.
agree,
It's
so you
because of
should
the
try
chemicals that are strictly man-made.
I feel like whenever I tell people I don't do shrooms, they're like super surprised because of how much I smoke, and they're just like, "Nigga, for real?"
I'm surprised
Yeah,
because of how, because we, like I said, we've had conversations like you actually like, deeply think about shit. So I'm like, yo, you don't.
And you
I'm
do this
surprised.
sober, nigga.
And it's like,
What the fuck is wrong with your head? Like I do it so, but not this. Like you be listening, I'm talking about some random shit. You be like, yeah,
And I be on page. I be like,
I'm like, nigga, I did like 8 different trips just to get to this point. What the fuck wrong with you?
"No,
It's
I be on my
true.
Avatar shit, man. For real."
Yeah, and you
Meditation.
can meditate on shrooms. It feels
Yeah.
like you're fucking levitating. Honestly, it's like crazy.
Yeah.
I know it sounds crazy, but it's real. Like you really be doing shit on shrooms, and you do feel limitless. Like you feel like anything is possible.
Yo, you know how I keep posting like the videos of my story of like the fucking kittens that I keep raising, like the different little kittens?
Oh
That's
my gosh,
the-
they probably look so cute.
Bruh, they're adorable as shit. And like the best thing about it is like I was just chilling there with the kittens. I'm like, bruh, this is like my third generation of like my third litter of kittens. I'm like, bruh. And like they just be chill. And it's the best feeling ever. I be tripping his own ass and smoking. They just
They're
like,
so calm, and the fur, right?
bruh, it feel, not only does it feel amazing,
I don't
but
like cats though.
The
I'm a dog
movement.
person.
the best feeling of it is just a simple fact of like when I'm on acid, it made me think, I'm like, bruh, like these animals are just like, I'm like, they're king. Cause I feed them, like they're just chilling around me. Like, bruh, I remember one time I watched these niggas like attack a raccoon that was just ganged up on a raccoon that was in our trash can.
I
I'm
was
like,
yo,
bruh,
get out of here, nigga.
like why you on our set? Like y'all got battle kids
Yo,
and
cats
shit like
are
that.
vicious, bro. I feel like people be scared of dogs. Like I'm scared of cats.
But
bro.
shrooms and acid
Like,
makes you
don't
like
lie.
really realize how like dope nature is. That's why like, it's like yo, sometimes I go to Treetop Park out in Davie and it's like just do acid and just chill there. Just watch whatever animals run by. It's kind
I
of
don't-
fucked up.
I
what we
don't
did,
like
man.
bugs and animals all like that to be fair.
I want to do shrooms in nature so bad. Like go camping with the grass.
See,
and, like,
I can
everything.
go. What they call it? Glamping. I can't do camping.
He said glamping.
Yo, I heard that's what they was calling it, but I don't gotta do the
Oh,
cabin. Yeah, no, I'm not.
Is Shantae going glamping? I think she could do some real camping.
I mean, I bet she can. She,
I'm not going camping unless everyone. I'm not going
she,
glamping.
she a real one.
If we going camping and we staying in the cabin, everyone better be doing shrooms with me then. Fuck that.
Yeah.
We
this
doing
is
hella drugs if
perfect.
we inside.
Perfect. Yeah.
If we outside, we need to be sober. Fuck that. I'm not doing no shrooms and sleeping in the tent outdoors. What? See that? People
I'm
do
not
dumb,
doing that sober.
people do dumb shit like that and then wonder why they have bad trips. Nigga, you in a forest with wild animals. No fucking wonder. You're on a trip. You're tripping on acid. You're going to be afraid of a wild. When you hit a bear in the forest, you're on that. What? People do dumb shit like that and think, oh my god, drugs are bad. No, you do too much. You do it in dumbass environments.
Hold on. So the thing is, right? I'm not doing that shit sober. Like, I don't understand the concept of having. Yeah, I am. I don't
But if
understand.
I'm going camping and I'm on shrooms, not to cut you off, like there's gonna be a sober person there. Like I'm definitely not putting shit up by myself.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
first of all. Second of all, I'm probably gonna have a fucking cabin because I'm not fucking doing it.
So
trying
you
to
wanna
be
go
out there.
glamping?
Oh! I thought glamping was some real like
No,
extraterrestrial
glamping
shit.
is
No.
camping with electricity.
Oh, we could do that then. We could definitely do that.
That's what I'm
on the
saying. Like,
shrooms.
why? Like, people like, no, you gotta go get a trailer or a tent. Like, nah,
Oh, it's
you can go
fun.
do that.
A trailer would be so fun though.
I've gone
It probably would. like, don't get me wrong, it'll definitely be fun, but
But we did stay in the tent. So.
I just
think
feel like
tents
staying
are
in a
cute,
tent.
but like if a
and
bear
just-
comes,
I just feel like it's so out the way. It's such an inconvenience.
Nah, see, here's the thing though. I was forced to go camping. And when you go camping with a gun on you, you're like, yo, this is really easy. I feel really safe. The fuck? Just bring weapons.
Okay, Mr. Marine.
You don't need to bring, yo, people don't understand. Like, I'm not some big tough guy. It's
No.
shooting a gun is really easy. Like, what the fuck?
Well, no, that's not. Well, okay. I don't.
The first time I ever shot a gun was in the Marine Corps.
But I'm saying though, you went through rigorous training to be able to survive.
And guess what? Me and you grew up the same exact way. If I could do it, you can do it. The fuck?
Well, you learned.
And you know what I learned?
I don't have to.
All you gotta do is just do the shit. It ain't
I
nothing.
feel you, but I don't. I will never put myself in that situation where I'm gonna be out there in the middle of nowhere.
You bug. You like you might end up in that situation.
The only way is on some like. Well, it would have to be some crazy scenario like Lost or some shit, and I'll die, and I'm cool with that. Like,
Control the night. Yeah, exactly. First of all, it's always in a controlled environment.
like
You do things that you love to do.
yeah, I paint.
It's
I
a sense of euphoria, sense of relaxation.
that's
You
wild.
just can't be like you just can't have that overkill. Like this, it's definitely not something you do every day.
Yeah. Or not even
Some
every
people-
month.
some
Not
people
even
do.
every month. Not even every month.
Then,
Well, I would say pretty
I
sure.
don't know about that one, fam. I see. I feel like
I feel like it loses. Like if you're microdosing, that's different. But if you're taking full on trips, then
So I was gonna say this, right? Do you feel like the frequency at which they do it matters? Like, if somebody's doing it, like if they do
You can abuse shrooms.
acid, what if it's like perks or Xan, but they only do it like a weekend or two out the month, and it's not a lot, it's like a pill or two.
So then I wouldn't say that's a
But I'm saying, would you be
Like,
comfortable?
why are you taking it?
Yeah, I mean, I
Like, what are
personally.
you
I just-
doing? If
I just
They're
think
free.
perks are stupid drug to do, and it doesn't make sense. Like cocaine, I wouldn't do cocaine
It connects for me.
at all.
Like, why?
Like, why you would do
Me
it?
and the person we
But-
would see eye to eye.
Exactly. I don't like.
Like if you enjoy perks, I feel like the rest of your personality I won't enjoy because I don't understand. If you do cocaine, I can
That shit
understand why
makes
you would
you,
do
like,
cocaine.
real like slow.
Not even that. Like, what are you doing to your insides? homie?
Yeah, so if you looking like, to me,
I'm
But
not,
if
all
we're
that
being
stuff
honest-
just adds up in your system.
I'm not fucking with anyone that does a drug where like, bro, the first time I asked someone like, "Well, what does lean do?" He's like, "Yo, you just gotta drink the lean. It's gonna make you drowsy and sleepy. But if you fight
Yeah.
drowsy and sleepiness,
I'm so
that's the high." I mean, so the high is trying to stay awake.
yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, it's really.
I don't need to drink lean for that. I'll just stay up until 4 o'clock in the morning.
Take some Benadryl.
The fuck?
It's,
Niggas be drinking Benadryl.
But niggas used to
Take
put
some
codeine in
Benadryl
there.
for the.
Niggas used to put codeine in their spliffs and their blunts. Like,
There's a lot of people out here who aren't even addicted to a drug.
He was in the city about that earth.
no, I'm saying like that. It was really bad. Like I participated, but it was bad.
There's a lot of people out here who aren't even addicted to specific drugs. They're just addicted to like having some type of high, and they're gonna chase. Like those are the people.
Yeah.
Those are the people who end up becoming like weed becomes a gateway drug because it's like
I'm
okay,
gonna do anything.
I just need something to get a different. I just need to get a high, and those are the people who are like
What they call it, chasing
Crack.
a rabbit.
yeah.
That's horrible.
Those are the people like there's some people like you when you do your weed you're like nah I'm good here. Like
Yeah,
me, I do
yeah,
weed,
yeah.
shrooms, and acid. I'm not doing anything else. People think acid is world crazy drug. People think acid is worse than like
They
fucking
do.
cocaine sometimes. But I know what
It's
highs
not,
I
bro.
enjoy, and like I'm not looking for a. Even with weed, I don't smoke any type of weed. I don't like any weed that leaves me slump. That annoys the fuck out of me. If I can't function while after smoking, what the fuck? Why am I smoking? I need to finish my day. Why the fuck are we smoking at 12 a.m.? Those are the potheads I don't like. If you're smoking weed that makes you slump at noon, you're fucking terrible.
Yeah, like
what
I'm
are you
a
doing?
functioning pothead. Like I can wake up, smoke, go to work, and have a good day. Hit my little pen on the side during lunch or whatever, and get my work done. Be good. But like, I don't know. Some people be like zoo, and they be like out of there.
What's everyone's worst drug experience?
Oh, can I say? I mean, my high was like super ruined. So name to be
No, but the experience, like, what like the drug was the reason? Like, you were just too high, or you had a bad trip. Not like something bad happened and then it went bad. Like the drug was the reason that like.
Fuck.
The first
Um,
time I had a hash brownie in high school, I took half, and I was like, "This is not hitting." But I didn't even smoke a lot back then or anything.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I went ahead ate the other half. I had 4 cups of gelato ice cream.
Oh,
My sister had a picture of me on the couch. She was like, "What's good with you? Look good with the young." She raised me like this. She has a picture of me. And then next thing I know, I went upstairs. I went to my bed. My room was spinning. I went to the bathroom. My face was completely yellow. I was yellow. And I started doing that. And that was
Oh,
it.
damn.
And then I went to sleep. I don't remember the rest of it.
I did the same shit, but it was at Cinemark
Oh my
during a rush for Superman.
Oh my god. Nah, yo, niggas used to be like, wait,
But that shit was funny. So we was working at the movie theater together, and literally everyone was potheads, and it got to the point where like we come in, we see who's on the schedule, like all right,
Hold
bet
on, time out.
we're all
She used to work there too. He was
Yeah.
there like way before.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So she knows.
Yeah.
Bruh, we used to schedule like the entire like we used to like hit up everyone. Everyone was like, all right, we're gonna take your break at 10. But we fucked up because we didn't realize everyone smoked. So the entire like it would be like one
Oh.
person just staying in
We
the
had, we
session.
used to have big ass sessions in the back parking lot. She was crazy.
So one day I took I was like my first time taking edibles. And he was like, yeah, just eat half and you should be straight. So I ate half like 2 hours before my shift. So like, all right, I should be like at that nice even high by the time I get there. I get to work, I don't feel nothing. So, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna eat the other half right now. and I should be straight.
Mm-mm.
Fucking, we start getting a rush, right? And I'm sitting there taking orders. You know how like, when you get rushes, everyone gets in the groove. Like you just going, like getting popcorn and everything. And I'm taking someone's order, and it felt like a movie. Literally, it was just like, boom, and it sounded like peanuts. Like you know, he was.
Oh my
Lucky
God.
for me, Kubala was the coordinator. Remember Kubala?
He was cool. So he.
So I looked at him, I'm like, yo, I need to be on popper. Like I'm like, I just need to run popcorn for the rest of the night. He's like, what happened? I'm like, I ain't edible, and I can't hear shit. So for the rest of the night, I was just standing by the popcorn machine, just like running popcorn, but at the same time, I was going. Bruh,
That's horrible.
but when that shit dropped, it was like a good 10 minutes before I could just be like, I can't do this. I just couldn't hear shit. People were looking at me retarded as fuck.
Super too. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I think the worst that I can think of right now, I think it's probably what makes me so paranoid, just in general. So, it was like when I first started smoking.
Mhm.
I was like 16, 17. We had got dropped off at the bus stop, and like a older, like a upperclassman had picked us up in his whip, and it was like a old ass car that I guess like his grandparents had gave him, whatever.
Mhm.
And it's like 6 of us in the hop up in the whip, right? And he was a plug, so he was like, all right, like whatever y'all trying to cop, we could just smoke right here. I was like, all right, cool. He was like, y'all want to go to McDonald's? I was like, yeah, bet. Like, it's on. So he's driving, we rolling up, we smoking, we hotboxing.
Mhm.
And we're good, we're vibing. We get to McDonald's, we order, and we're on the way back to the crib. So as we're pulling up to my crib and we're about to turn down Miramar Parkway, my mom had an old Mercedes, right? And like it was just a navy blue, and nobody had like really seen that car in a while around that area. So they were like, oh, that's your mom. So I'm in the passenger seat. Oh shit. I'm in the passenger seat.
Dying.
And I'm like, what the fuck you mean? They're like, yo, that's your mom, nigga. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like trying to duck, and they're like, yo, nigga, that's your mom. I'm not even gonna lie, like we're not even trying to play. So I'm like, spook the fuck out. They pulls up to the red light, and she pulls up right next to us. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I'm finally down. And like the light turns green, and she goes straight, and we turn, and I kind of like look up while we're turning, and I'm like, nigga, that's not my fucking mom. But I
They
was
tripped
just
you the fuck out
but I
though.
was so paranoid, so like I pulled back up to the bus stop. I'm like, yo, drop me off. I'm trying to hop out. Like I'm not with this no more.
Seriously.
And like ever since then, like for a while, like I was just paranoid. It was just mad paranoid because I was like smoking at school, like just dumb shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That feeling. That's one thing. You can't have a fucking anxiety attack on me. That shit is no.
That shit does not work out.
Is that bad?
I have no idea.
I don't know why. If I'm correct, I don't know why I recognize Matt by his cough. That's how you know you smoke with someone too much. When you recognize their cough. Yeah. Actually, I lied. I just thought about it. That actually wasn't my worst drug story. Worst drug story is when I did acid with my homeboys. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and we were chilling in the fucking park. Everything was perfectly fine. This is also when I learned that like when you do any type of hallucinogen, if you control your environment, you'll be straight. But if you let it get fucked up even a little bit or like too much, your whole shit's gonna get ruined. So we're just chilling there having a fucking blast, and this dude gets a call from his mom. So we're still like, you know, this is back in the day. We're like just like maybe 15 to 19 years old. So we're all just talking shit, and he's on the phone with his mom. So we're in the background like making sex noises. So pass the bone, just to fuck with him, right? But we did it all the time, so we knew he wasn't gonna get into actual trouble because his mom recognized that we just did that shit all the time, which is kind of funny because that's what we're actually fucking doing. But anyway, so we're just doing all that shit, and like he hangs up his phone, and his face is just like blank. There's just no expression. So we just still fuck with him like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? Tell me how this nigga's dad died in the middle of our fucking acid trip, bruh.
That's crazy.
I know my shit was completely fucked up. I can't imagine what was going on
Yo.
in this nigga's head. Just like that. First of all, I can't imagine just having that immediate switch in emotion of just like hear this
That's completely insane.
to my dad is dead, and bruh, that's the day I realized like control your shit. Even sometimes my mom be like trying to like get like talk to me or yell at me and some shit when I like
That shit is.
like please just leave me alone right now. We can talk about this in like an hour. Or I don't know, you got it. You got it. Fuck it. I'll go pick up whatever the fuck you need me to go pick up, go watch whatever you need to watch. But if you control your environment, be straight. But if you let some shit like that, don't answer your fucking phone. If you're on a trip, do not answer your fucking phone.
Yeah, you literally have to turn your phone up. You can't even look at your phone.
Don't even look at
after
your
like
phone. Yeah, I was
after
gonna
45
say-
minutes, your phone starts to.
Especially on your first time doing after a little while, once you get the hang of it and you understand like what's actually going on. Like I can drive when I'm on Joan Acid to a certain extent. I'm not hitting the highway, but if I get hungry and I need to go to McDonald's, I'm gonna go to McDonald's and be
Uber
straight.
Eats. For
Nigga,
real.
a $10 order is gonna turn into $40 on Uber Eats. I'm driving to McDonald's.
No, it's not okay.
Yo, Jesus take the wheel.
No,
What
like
the
Jesus
fuck?
will have to.
Yo.
I don't know. You see, that's my thing, man. Am I really that?
Well,
weird?
I don't take it, so I don't.
That's the weird thing about drugs. You never know, like, what you experience may not be the same shit that, like,
Well,
what
true.
everyone else experiences. So I don't know if I'm really that weird, but, like, I feel like whenever I do hallucinogens, I don't hallucinate on the outside. It's all, like, internal. Like,
I was gonna say.
I would dead ass,
for
like-
your biological makeup and shit like that.
I guess maybe the way my brain does it, like, it's all, like, I would be sitting there with no headphones on, jamming out to music, but, like, no music is playing. If I'm jamming out to a song, like, just,
In your head.
yeah, it's like full song
This is
drive.
what
I'm like, wait, there's no music playing. What the fuck?
This is what I was gonna say, right? I feel like drugs just aren't for some people because I just feel like everything, when it boils down, is a chemical reaction in your body.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even when you're eating food, like it's just you put it in and your body reacts how. And I just feel like some people aren't meant to do drugs. Like there's some people who like they smoke and niggas trip the fuck out, like
They get paranoid and shit
catch,
like
catch seizures.
It's really sucks.
Bro, it's crazy.
It's
It's crazy.
so
People don't realize that weed actually speeds. People think because weed like makes you chill. Weed speeds up your heart rate. That's why
Oh,
you're so
yeah.
paranoid. Because your body's like, why is my heart racing so much? There's no reason why my heart should be racing so much. So it starts to create situations.
Yeah.
Like you know what happened one
It's
time?
all in your head though.
So
Once you understand that, that's the same. That's why I can drive. I can understand. Okay, that line is moving, but I understand like it's moving like evenly. So
I'm not-
it's still here. As long as I just
don't
stay
like
here, I'm
driving,
good.
So I'm not
Well,
gonna do that.
it's
shit,
not even
you
that.
know
So
what I
here's the
mean?
thing, right? So one time in high school, because when I was in high school, like I used to smoke a lot. Once I started smoking, so like we would link up in the morning before we hopped on the school bus. Like everybody like throw in, we roll up, and we all smoke with each other. You feel me? We have a big sesh, and then we would get to school, and then we would part ways. So we get to school after a big sesh, and just that one morning, some random nigga was with everybody. I don't know the nigga, but he been taking the bus the last couple weeks. They said the nigga smoked. Whatever, we smoked. But it was like a good 10 to 12 of us. So we get to school. I get to like second period, and like they're like, "Yo, you heard some nigga in P he caught a fucking seizure, nigga? Yo, nigga was tripping on some shit."
No way.
So I'm talking shit. I'm like, "Who the fuck was this nigga?" Like, and I went to Everglades, so like niggas was bugging the fuck out like every other day. So like
Yeah.
it wasn't something new. We were just like, bro, who the fuck was he? Like, I want to know who. Come to find out, cause they had got the ambulance and everything and stretched that nigga out to the hospital.
Because the seizure is serious.
Come to find out, it's the nigga who was smoking with us that morning. And I'm like, wait, hold up, he smoked the same shit that everybody else smoked. What the fuck was he smoking?
But see, here's the problem though. That nigga could have had a heart problem, and people don't understand weed speeds up your heart rate. Feel your hearts right now. All your hearts are racing, but you don't realize it because you're so chill, you're not thinking about it. But if you have a heart problem, you gonna catch a fucking seizure.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like I feel like it just ain't for some people. Like
Dude, there's some people who do coke and then catch a heart attack immediately.
that's why I be telling people I don't want to try shit, bro. I don't want to take
Heart problems run in my family.
Yo, and I'm just not taking that risk to find out if my body could take it or not.
That's my thing is different. Like when I do shrooms and LSD, like I don't see shit.
That's why I feel like people don't be thinking about that, bro. You can just really try some shit.
And it will not work.
No, but you don't worry about
Before I even did acid and
Yeah.
before I even did acid and shrooms, I literally did Google research on this shit.
Me as fuck.
I was looking at like comedy
And then people can't come back from it. I was like, oh, I'm reading everything.
What was that shit that Ye said in one of his albums?
He said something about DMT.
Yo, and then I read up on that. I want to
Oh, that's another
Niggas do this?
I didn't like that he said it though because everybody was trying to hop on the wave and I
Yo,
was like, y'all not
I was
gonna pay for
like,
that.
I want to try it just like one time in my life. I gotta do it when I'm good in life.
No, like
Nah.
that's
Like,
something
good as
you have to
fuck.
be
Life ain't never
Man,
meant
I'm
to be
talking
that good.
No, I'm talking about, I gotta be a minute.
Yeah.
I'm talking about there has to be no problems in my life. If I'm doing that shit, I'm gonna be like, yo, who am I gonna do? I want no issues at
PSA.
all, bro.
It's a
PSA.
serious
Life ain't never meant to be that good. Simple. You was put on this earth.
It's not about making your life better. It's like I told you, it's a different. It makes you see life differently.
and die. And I just want to let y'all know, stop chasing these drugs. Life ain't supposed to be happy, man. Just deal with it.
It's not about being happy. It's about experiencing different shit.
happiness in this
So
world.
you become the pussy.
You become pussy. Oh yeah, because he was saying that
He's too pussy to
He's
do
too
the
pussy,
shrooms.
so the pussy consumes you. Like whatever you feel when you're on the shrooms, like it consumes you. So you'll be in the mirror and you'll be feeling yourself.
Nah.
It's so real when you stare at yourself in the mirror because you really fall
Yeah,
into
I don't
some
want to
shit.
find out. I'm good.
And if
I don't know
you're
what the fuck
feeling
they talking
yourself,
about. If we think the same way, you're not gonna do that shit.
Because like what you think is what you manifest though.
Yeah.
So if that's what you're thinking, like it's also
I always
real
think I'm fine though.
That's
always think I'm fine.
I'm gonna be like, I can't believe I'm taking this shit.
Oh,
I thought I was
man.
pussy as fuck. I thought I was pussy as fuck.
no, but
Seriously though, it's not a joke.
he said he's
You
never
can
looked
do
in the
it.
mirror and like felt himself.
I always feel myself.
Yeah.
But I never look in the mirror.
Yes, like a
She's
supermodel.
talking about like seeing different shit. Like I'm like, yo, you
Like,
fine.
no, for me, like I feel like I turn into a goddess. Like it's so
Exactly.
ethereal for me. Like
I'm
I feel
like,
so
wow.
amazing.
I'm
but
like-
if you're not feeling that way about yourself because
Exactly.
you're scared, you know what I'm saying? Then it's
Like,
something.
when I do
else.
shrooms or acid, I think I'm the smartest human being in the world. I be thinking I'm.
Cause you,
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
like, I love myself.
Yeah, I'm holding myself down.
I'm like, yo, nigga, you smart, my nigga. And yo, bro, you don't understand. Like, I don't pay attention to any school. It's
I
like
got
sometimes
sober, so I'm like, I'm good.
I
don't
believe
need
though.
it.
Some people don't need it.
Yeah.
And one day I'm gonna just offer you some tea.
God ain't put that in my spirit. You feel me?
Cause you Haitian, I'm gonna offer you some tea like a Haitian, like yo, here's some tea with lemon. He gonna drink that shit and then he's gonna be like, yo, life is amazing.
Now you just put me up all game, so I will never drink tea from you, my nigga. Niggas be telling on themselves.
You know how many ways I can get that shit to
As
you?
soon as he said it.
It's fine. You know how many ways I can get that shit to you?
No.
It'll be easy.
Yeah.
No,
It really ain't that hard.
I just don't
They're
like
trying it. Yeah, I'm trying it. But you should try
If
it.
you ain't rolling in front of me,
I ain't smoking it. Like, they're just like, nah, rolled already. Like, a word? I'm good to
watch. Put that shit in his food one day. We're being Chinese food.
You always be late. You always be late, so you.
Nigga, you always so wait, we still recording. I forgot about that.
That's a good one.
Oh my god, I'm dead. And on that note, I guess some of us are toxic. You feel
Yeah.
me? I'm definitely pussy when it comes to some drugs. And I definitely don't like alcohol.
If you do perks, you are a crackhead. I just want to let that be known now. I don't care
Why
if
do
you
you
do
have to
it
do
one
it?
Saturday a
What
month.
do you do?
You still a fucking crackhead. Like, what's the point of doing the fucking perks? Like, it's some. Go in the comment section. Someone explain to me when are perks fun? Like, what part of the perk high is fun? Like, I understand cocaine. Like, it's gonna suck the next morning, but at least like 2 hours, that shit's gonna be lit. But someone please